Supreme Week 9, the partial drop list. Today, guys, we are talking about everything releasing from Supreme this week. My resale predictions, what I'm going for, what I'm thinking is kind of mid, lame, or worth passing on, and much more. Let's get right into it. Guys, remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on everything coming out for Supreme. I cover week list, weekly drop lists, weekly live streams, the occasional sneaker review, and more. So if you're into any of that kind of stuff, please stick around. I appreciate all the continuous support. Okay, getting into the drop list, we have our wonderful friend Supreme Drops. Be sure to follow him on Twitter. I don't know how I do my videos without his work that he puts into the community. So shout out Supreme Drops. We do have a pretty cool drop list this week. I think it's actually, guys, for once, a bit of a cool down week. Now, what do I mean by that? There are good things to cop. We got Catwoman. We got Dickies Collab that we are about to get into. We have some decent accessories, but overall, I think this is a week where if you're not super into one of the items, you can take a breather on, because I don't think anything is going to be out of this world, insane town when it comes to hype, bot, that kind of thing, like bot presence and stuff like that. But I don't know. Maybe I'm totally wrong. I'm oftentimes very wrong. The Fox goggles, if it wasn't for you guys in the chat during my weekly live cop, I would have bought those Supreme goggles, and they apparently didn't sell out. We're gonna quickly just check, guys, what sold out last week, just because I didn't want to do the full dedicated video. We do have a medium and large on the HR Geiger puffer jacket. I know some people like when I cover what ended up selling out. The Fox racing hats sold out in a couple colors. HR Geiger hats, I think, were some of the best items to get. The goggles did end up selling out though after a while, and I still think, guys, I think the goggles are gonna resell. So here are the goggles on StockX. We're seeing a little bit of an increase from retail of 158 up to about 180. I think those will eventually hit like 200 plus, so maybe they didn't instantly sell out from the site, but that doesn't mean that if your item doesn't sell out immediately, it can't ultimately be worth more later on. Couple other items, HR Geiger Raglan, surprisingly still available in multiple colors and sizes, but I don't want to get too far into the weeds with all this stuff. We do still have some Supreme Hell tees available. Fall tees still available, guys, so maybe this week you could add some fall tees to your order because they are still on the site. Okay, enough of the digression. Let's get into the Dickies collab. So right here, Supreme and Dickies once again collabing on a collection for fall 23. The collection consists of a leather work vest, bomber jacket, long sleeve shirt, jersey, leather overalls, jean, and beanie available this Thursday, October 19th, and Japan and Seoul on the 21st. They fixed the typo from the last news for the Courtposites. Check my video on that if you want to see about the Courtposit release. Here we go, looking at the Dickies collab. This is actually really cool. I love the real tree looking camo right there. We have those leather overalls, not my style, but people fucking love overalls, so I think those will probably sell out. I think this camo Dickies long sleeve shirt is super sick. I love how big the logo is on the back. It's a really nice touch. The work jacket looks super clean, and if you guys don't know, Dickies and Supreme are both owned by VF Corporation, so it is pretty easy for these two brands to collaborate. It's the same thing with the North Face, so actually getting the collab to happen, it's the same people making the decisions ultimately. Oh, that's cute. We got the little chihuahua right here, and I do really like the pants in this collab. Something about the plaid stripes look pretty cool. This jacket right here, it is that work jacket. Looks like it has some shearling fur, like some Sherpa type fur wool on the inside of the collar, which could be very nice for the winter weather. Baggy jeans, so fucking 90s, looking sick. And we do have this tag right here, the leather tag on the middle of the jeans, which is a very interesting location for that. We have the jacket right here, looking pretty sick. Got some Supreme and Dickies branding on the hood and on the left breast pocket right there. Leather work vest, super sick, very biker inspired. We get the metallic looking buttons right there. Those are sick. The pufferness to the back with the seam, like the white vest too. I think there's two colors. Yes, it's not like reversible or anything like that. That is pretty nice. We got the two colors. For the fur collar bomber jacket. I'm not sure if that's like vegan fur or if it is animal based. I think if they use sheep, it's like not a big deal. I don't care about that stuff. Some people do. I want to let you guys know, but I'm unsure on the fur material sources on these bomber jackets. But what I do know is they're pretty sick, and guessing, man, so black hasn't always been the go-to. I'm thinking blue. Let me guys know, what would you cop out of these bomber jackets, and what are your favorite colorways that you're going for this entire collection? Because ultimately you guys are more in tune with Supreme, it seems like, than me. I'm just a guy talking about what's on the screen. I don't know shit. These ones are pretty nice. The plaid zip-up shirt, kind of nice that we get a plaid on the actual shirt part and then a different material for the hood. It kind of looks like something that you would kind of throw together in like a homemade fashion design, which is pretty neat. Like take an old hood off a sweatshirt and put it on a work jacket that never had a hood or something, sew that up and make a new piece. I think the jersey, guys, I'm gonna say it, this is the best Supreme jersey season of all time. Out of just the sheer quantity number of jerseys we've got, Hebrew jersey, championship jersey, we had the Moto bounty hunter jersey, this jersey, the Fox jersey, and we have multiple other upcoming jerseys to come out. It's crazy. You want to support the Dickies, you're in a local hunting club, and you want to be the coolest guy out there in the tree stand, pull up with the Supreme Dickies jersey and probably get laughed at for being a tryhard and not being in full camo, but you will have the last laugh because you are absolutely dripping in heat. Word to Dr. Disrespect. Straight up, this is a really cool piece. I like it a lot. And then the leather overalls are next. Again, not something I would ever wear because I am pretty stuck in my ways and too scared to wear something like this. But if you guys are feeling throwing on the German lederhosen and going absolutely buck wild, pulling up to this thing on your Harley and a wife beater, then please be my guest and send me fit pics to my Twitter at TomasUVT. I'd love to see you wearing your Supreme Dickies at the function, wherever that may be. Once again, we got more double-kneed baggy jeans. Apparently all jeans prior were single knee. I thought jeans had two knees every time when they both had pant legs, but that is a joke because it's double knee because we have a seam right here twice around the knee, which is neat. And we do have that Dickies super old school back pocket branding right there with the embroidery, the middle Dickies label. That might just be how Dickies pants are. I do not have a single Dickies item in my inventory collection, but I really do in fact like these ones because they're just a little different. They have the plaid look to them. What do you guys think? I'm really trying to cop some baggy jeans. Maybe this week is my week. We are about to look at retail prices. Give me 1 second and then we can look at what all this stuff is costing and get a little idea of what the whole week is looking like. And then finally, we have the beanie. Great colorways. I love the all black. I love the Tommy Hilfiger colors with the dark navy, red outlined, white logo. We have two different types of plaid and they look great. I really like the look of this beanie. Now let's look at the retail estimations, guys. Nothing is 100% confirmed. So unfortunately, no Dickies prices quite yet. Probably will come out by the time this video is out, just given my luck. But if I had to guess on all of the pieces, we'll probably expect around 150 to 190 for the pants, 150 to probably 180 on the high end for the plaid hooded zip-up shirt. I think the Dickies jersey hopefully can be around $100 or less. Fur collar bomber jacket will probably be close to 300. Beanie, I'm thinking around 50, maybe around 200 to 250 for the leather work vest, and probably 350, 400 for the overalls. Again, guys, that's a complete guess just based on Supreme's pricing. Let's get into the other items dropping this week. First up is the Helinox Tactical Field Stool, which you get two stools, lightweight, durable, packable stool, aluminum alloy frame with 600D polyester seat with printed logo. It is 10.63 inches off the ground. Right? Pretty small. Then those are the dimensions right there. Not going to read all of that. Set of two. This one is pretty overpriced, to be honest. If you are a camping collector, a big fan of Helinox's gear, I'm not familiar with that brand, but they look fairly decent. I think this stuff is pretty overpriced at $468. I mean, that's probably double what I would even consider paying, so I wouldn't go for that, but some people really like it. I'm going to downvote it. One item I really like, though, is the Supreme Bicycle holographic holographic slice cards. So if you guys don't know what these slice cards are, I had to look it up when the season preview came out. They're actually Japanese style cards, just a thinner type of playing cards. Really neat holographic box. I will probably be going for these just to have around the house. I don't have a current new set of playing cards. I haven't had any for a while. I think these are fun. They're your unique shape. I love the coloring on them, the holographicness, and just the red box logo on the back, especially at, what is it, $24? I almost see that as too low, and unfortunately I could see these going as high as 40 bucks, but stay tuned to the full drop list. Hit the notification bell so you get that list immediately after I post it, or just follow Supreme Drops on Twitter. Thomas from the future here. We have the full drop list with all the retail prices, and good news, we have some price reductions in the camping chair, which is now $248. The bicycle cards, which are surprisingly only $18, down from $22. And the Dickies prices for the beanie, we got 40 bucks, pants $168, those leather overalls $448, which is not surprising with all that leather. Vests are just under $300. Bomber jackets are actually pretty reasonable at $228, and the jersey at $88, along with the plaid zip up at $148. And then the other prices are adjusted as well. For some of the other pieces, anytime I mention prices in the rest of the video, please disregard them and refer to the full drop list here. Okay, Thermal Crew is next. We got the Skeleton Boys. Thermal Crews, pretty neat. We see these often with Supreme. We get the thermals, Hanes stuff in the winter. Keep yourself nice and warm. This is perfect for Halloween too. 32 bucks is the estimated retail for the top and bottoms. That's probably pretty accurate for the bottoms too, and the tops with the thermal, the waffle guys. Yes, Supreme Thermal, Hanes, it's the same stuff every year, but this time we get skeleton bones on our thermal, which is cool. Probably the best apparel item dropping this week is the Catwoman hooded sweatshirt. Again, that brush back fleece. This is a classic design from, I want to say 2013, could be wrong, but we do see this Supreme Catwoman print once again. Pretty dope, but yeah, really neat design. I think this will do pretty well. It's got the Supreme box logo in front with a little added like shadow or something behind it, but really great colors. I think black will do well. I think the olive will do well. That looks pretty tight. And the blue with the pink Catwoman, I think can potentially do pretty well too. Honestly, a lot of these will do fairly decent. I think this will certainly sell out. So if you're going for an item that you could potentially resell or good for collecting, or you just want to wear it, there you go. $158 for the Catwoman estimated retail. I think that's pretty accurate. Double kneed baggy jeans. We aren't going to cover any of the Dickies stuff because we've already looked at all of it. Corduroy camp hat. This is actually a really nice hat. I love this jacquard style, kind of harlequin, multiple different colors. That's the one I would get personally, but I also love the green. I do have a very similar Supreme green racing hat. I think the gray one looks good with the red box logo. That's very classic Supreme to have the red box logo on a different color. I think recently we've gotten so used to tonal box logos. It is nice just to see a return to a classic random color with a red box logo. Just looks good and always will. More Dickies stuff. Needlepoint hooded jacket. I've seen a lot of people talk about this piece. I think this could be one of the sleeper pieces of the week. It is a water resistant cotton blend, full zip closure with hidden snap flap hand pockets at lower front, utility pocket on the sleeve, interior elastic shock cord at the fixed hood to pull your hood closed on a rainy or snowy day. Really nice jacket right here. I think, what is the estimated retail? $218. I hope it's not much higher than that. I'm not a fan of the embroidered design, the flowers, but some people certainly are, and it looks pretty cool, I think. I just don't. The design elements look well placed, is a better way of putting it. It's not my style. That's what I'm going to say about this. With the Supreme on the lower part of the torso, looks really nice, and those are $218. So 218 bucks estimated retail. Getting towards the end of the list, guys. Hope the video has been enjoyable and informative. Again, let me know what you are going for this week. Mohair beanie. I'm not a huge fan of mohair stuff. I think it looks like you have dog fur on you pretty easily, or you look like you have my hair after I step out of the shower and don't put any hair gel in. Just absolutely chaotic as fuck. But maybe that's how you like your beanies. Chaotic as fuck. And that's cool with me. That is absolutely cool with me. Piping zip up polo. This is the guy that can bowl 250 minimum at your local bowling alley. He's wearing this in yellow, and he's got, you know, the beer gut and the nice bowling shoes. He has his own custom bag with his own name printed on the side of his bowling bag, and it looks very old, but it's well worn and well used because he can bowl up some craziness. He's got that one spin shot, and basically if you want to bowl like him, you are required to purchase this from Supreme this week, and don't let anyone tell you different. Next up, the Nike Courtposite. It is a shoe that I covered in my video yesterday. Check it out up here or link in the description if I forget to put the card on the video. We talked all about these. Ooh, I like the transparent background. It looks pretty interesting. Nice job, Supreme. Okay, didn't do a great job on that cleanup right there. That's okay though. We'll let it slide for today. I'm gonna give these upvote because everyone's hating on them, but I think they are really fucking silly and goofy. Resistance 6-panel. Resistance. Supreme. Highly resistant. You know this hat? It's all right. It's nothing crazy. Again, it's 3, 4 all right colors, 5 colors. Shit, there's a white one too. It's not gonna sell out, but it's a hat. So if you like it, buy it. And one last time on the drop list, here are all the estimated prices minus the Dickies collab. I will be doing a live stream on Thursday. Even if I'm not going for a live cop, I'm probably at least going to grab the bicycle cards just because I like them. They're kind of unique and novel. But that's going to do it for the video, guys. Hope you all enjoyed the video. What are you going for this week? What's your favorite item? What's your least favorite item? Let me know all that stuff in the comments down below. It's been your boy Thomas, and I'm out. Peace and buckeries. See ya.